Lady, I forgot to change the background again.
Mm.
I stay doing that. Hold on. It's this one. I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the NBA coverage. Uh, Before we get started, y'all know the dealio. Subscriber giveaway. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment for a chance to win 30 for a chance to win $50 on the first 15th of every month. Remember, we shout out the winners of the winners of the subscriber giveaway on Guards 615. So if you want to check that out, do that. And also, we have been doing most of our Guards 615 live Thursdays at 6 p.m. So make sure you guys are tapping into all these other shows we got going on here at IB Talks Podcast Network. Secondly, the ibfitness.com. It's officially March. We are officially in spring break season. So we got the spring break special, free right there, 30-day challenge, no equipment needed to get back on that spring break bod. You should have started January, February, but it's never too late to start because spring break's gonna be next year and summer's coming up. So you get that spring break bod, maintain it. So when the summer hits, you're ready to rock. All right. Again, that's 100% free right there. We got workout programs here. Need something very specific. Go ahead and fill this bad boy out right here, and I can create a workout program specifically tailored towards you. Uh, oh yeah, my bad. Get ahead of myself. While you're here, Final Form supplements, protein powders, vegan protein powders. We got creatine with electrolytes. We got hydration powders, pre-workouts. We got hair oil, hair growth oil. We got hair oil to keep your hair healthy. We got masks, stuff for your skin, handmade bars of soap, all that good stuff. Check it out at finalformsubs.com. Just kind of browse and see what we got going on there. Use promo code Strib, all caps, no space. Get 10% off your order on supplements. All right. We're going to get straight into it. We got the standings for the East and the West, and we'll go over some more stats as we get going. So in the East, Pistons 1, Celtics 2, Knicks 3, Cavs 4, Raptors at 5, 76ers at 6, Magic at 7, Miami at 8, Hornets at 9, Hawks at 10, Bucks at 11, Bulls at 12, Wizards at 13, Nets at 14, Pacers are at 15. In the West, we got, let me see. Okay, now, Thunder's back at number 1, all right? Calvin, he'll get you guys on that. All right. OKC at 1, Spurs at 2, Rockets at 3, Timberwolves at 4, Nuggets at 5, Lakers at 6, Suns at 7, Warriors at 8, Clippers at 9, Trailblazers at 10, Grizzlies at 11, Mavericks at 12, Pelicans at 13, Jazz at 14, Kings are at 15. All right. Now we're going to go over statistical leaders in different statistical categories. Let me bring up my other notes because they're a little more detailed. All right. So points per game, we got Luka Doncic at 32.4. At rebounds per game, Nikola Jokic at 12.6. At assists per game, Nikola Jokic at 10.3. We have steals per game, Tyrese Maxey at 2. He's tied with Wallace, and he's tied with Kawhi Leonard and Ahmad Thompson. They're all tied at 2 steals per game. Blocks per game, Victor Wembanyama at 2.9. Field goal percentage, Rudy Gobert at 70%. 3-point percentage, Luke Kennard at 94. That'd be insane. At 49.4%. Free throw percentage, Steph Curry at 93%. Minutes per game, Tyrese Maxey at 38.5. And turnovers per game, Luka Doncic at 4.0. All right, let's go over some team stats. We got top 5 offense. We had Denver, Miami, Cleveland, Timberwolves, and OKC. Now, this is based on points for offensive leaders. All right, this is not based on the offensive ratings. So I do want to make that caveat. But most points per game is what I'll say. Points allowed. Boston Celtics at 1. OKC, Houston, Pistons, Knicks, field goal percentage, Lakers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, OKC, Pistons, rebounds, Rockets, Miami, Spurs, Hornets, Pistons, point differential, OKC, Boston, Pistons, Spurs, Knicks, and blocks, Pistons, Wizards, Rockets, Timberwolves, and Thunder. Top 5 weekly leaders in stats. We got OKC's SGA who is back in the fold. He's back from injury. He's been out for a little bit, but he is back. 33 points, 7 assists, 3 steals, 3.5 rebounds, shooting from the field goal about 49%. Not a very good start to his 3-point percentage, but I'm sure we'll get that. That's going to get higher as he gets back into the fold. Of course, Anthony Edwards, no surprise there, 31 points, 2.3 steals, 4.3 assists, 4 rebounds, shooting the 3-point at about 43% from the 3-point line, 50% field goal. So shout out Anthony Edwards. Kevin Durant, 30.8 points. We have 4.3 assists, 6 rebounds, shooting 3-point, about 31%, which is not the worst, but it's not the best. But from the field, 55.3%, which is really helping out Houston and dominating there. Luka Doncic at 30.5 points, 8 assists, 7.3 rebounds, shooting the 3-point at 44.7%, very high clip, basically 45%. And from the field, shooting about 53.9. All right. He's taking almost 10 threes per game. So he's got a high temper. And then last but not least, Jamal Murray at that 5 spot, 27.8 points, 4.8 assists, 3.8 rebounds, shooting 3-point ball about 50% there. Pretty damn good. And field goal, he's about 50%. The first man out is Nikola Jokic at 27, 13 rebounds, 8.5 assists there. All right. And last but not least, before I open it up to Coach Calvin to talk about some basketball, MVP run. Again, Nikola Jokic, every week he's been kind of dwindling down. He was in the high 80s, mid 80s to low 80s, to high 70s, mid 70s, low 70s. Now he's sitting there at mid 60s at 65.2%. SGA is back up. He is getting back up 26%. And then Luka Doncic at 2.7%, passing Cade Cunningham, who was at third spot last week, and Cade Cunningham at 2.6. So, again, Nikola Jokic cannot miss any more games if he wants to stay in contention. If he does, it's going to be between SGA and Luka. If Luka keeps playing how he's playing, this percent might end up getting into the double digits, depending on a lot of things. But as of right now, it's Nikola Jokic through and through. All right. But
I'm surprised Cade isn't ranked higher than Luka, in my opinion.
Well, part of it is because I don't know, I think it was a couple weeks ago, the problem with my thing with Cade Cunningham is, again, stellar athlete, great player. I think in 5 to 10 years from now, he's already becoming one of those guys. I think 5 years from now, he could be a consistent MVP candidate. And I think he's going to get an MVP before he retires at the trajectory he's taking. The problem he's having right now is his consistency. Right now, he's averaging 25 points per game, which is great, right? But in today's basketball, today's NBA, you're not going to win MVP scoring 25 points per game. You got to score at least 30 or average like a high. If you average like a 28, 29 triple double, then that could get you in there. But if you're not doing that, 25 points per game is not enough. And also with that is his consistency in terms of some games he comes out, he'll drop 30. And then the other games, he'll drop 14. Like a couple weeks ago, he had like 14 points. And he was like, he shot like 30% from the field. That's the only thing that's kind of stopping him from getting to that next level. Because if he shoots more consistently, he's going to average more points per game because he's already a high volume shooter. We have this stuff right here. How many shots is he taking per game? So he's up there with SGA in field goal attempts. Oh, snap. SGA is taking 19.9 field goals per game, basically 20. Cade Cunningham is 19.5. So they're taking about the same amount of field goals per game. The difference is SGA is making on average 11 out of the 19, and Cade Cunningham is making 9 out of the 19, which doesn't sound like much, but what that leads to percent-wise is a difference between 45% from the field to 55% from the field. And a 10% difference in your field goal shooting is a huge difference. That's where the disconnect is between like Jokic, SGA, and even Luka, if you want to throw him in the mix, that's the difference right there is the consistency from a shooting standpoint. And I think that's why. Because don't remember, last week, he was above Luka Doncic. But Luka, these past few games have dropped 28, 30 plus points, shooting the ball really well. Lakers have been winning. Kate Cunningham had a game where he had 14 points. He had another game where, again, he scored 21, but he scored 21 on poor shooting percentage. You know what I'm saying? So that's been the thing for him. All right. I'm going to open up the floor to you. Now, do you want the standings or what do you need?
No, I don't need to stand this. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. I have this is my rant. This is my rant. I'm gonna say. If you are a number one pick in in your draft class and you're complaining, actually, no, you're not complaining. Yeah, you're complaining, but then you say something about another player is what they compared you to, and you're not even that good of a player as to him. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna break it. DeAndre Ayton needs to grow the
I was
hell up.
about to say, where are we going with this? Okay.
DeAndre Ayton needs to grow the hell up. This man literally said, "Oh, they're comparing me to Houston Rockets Clint Capella."
Capella.
Clint Capella was a monster during that time. I don't think people understand that. If somebody called me Clint Capella from the Houston Rockets, that's a compliment to me.
Oh yeah, he
When
was a baller.
when I was the number one pick in my draft class, I played with what the Suns for a little bit, couldn't get together. Um, go to Portland. Obviously, they don't really have nothing, so I get where he's coming from there. But bro, you're with the Lakers right now, playing with LeBron and Luca. Boy, you better take every advantage that you better. I don't care, bro. I don't care if I'm putting up 5 points or whatever, bro. I'm sharing the floor with two of probably the greatest players that are probably ever going to play. Probably the greatest people he's ever going to play with in the game of basketball, to be honest.
Probably.
But the fact that you're bro, and to be honest, the Aiden, sometimes we gotta look at ourselves in the mirror, man. Maybe we didn't pan out the way that we were supposed to. Being the number one pick and everything doesn't mean that you get entitlement to every other team you get traded to and everything. I mean, there's been plenty of number one picks that didn't pan out and everything from that
Right.
standpoint. Lucky that you were still in the league because with the performance that you've been putting up your whole career and you're the number one, I'm surprised you're not out the league. And if you keep on talking like that and everything, you're probably going to be out of the league, especially with LeBron, because you know what LeBron can do. He just does this one look, fine. It's just one look. Just he's out. That's all you got to do. You don't got to say nothing. Oh, and the thing about his crunk juice and shit. Calm down, 7 foot R. Kelly. Calm down. You ain't that nice. That's all I got to say. And I support DeAndre Ayton because he's from Arizona. I love the Bearcats and everything. I love the school and everything. But bro, I'm just not gonna tolerate no BS. It's like figure it out, bro. That's my biggest thing. It's like figure it out, bro.
Let's
If you
see.
need to be just that rim protector and rebound and everything, and you get your garbage buckets, if that's what you need to do to stay in the league and everything, then so be it, bro. Because I guarantee you, Jackson Hayes is on the bench right now, hungry as hell to get back into the starting lineup.
Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because this season right now. He's averaging 12.8 points, 8.3 rebounds, 0.9 assists. Field goal 66.8%, free throw 66%, and all that good stuff. Okay. He's 7 feet, 252 pounds. Now, I'm playing devil's advocate because I everything you said, I heard you. And I also agree. If I was being compared to Clint Capella with the Rockets, I wouldn't have been offended. I would have understood that people are talking about a dog, right? Clint Capella with James Harden, that pick and roll was absolutely unstoppable. Okay.
Mhm.
But I think what he was trying to say is, I think he was trying to say, because he was saying like they want him to be Clint Capella with the Rockets. And I just think he was saying, I'm not Clint Capella kind of thing. So I think he was taking offense to the point of him like, don't try to make me be like somebody because he isn't that person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think he was trying to say, but just didn't come out right.
But this is another thing too, bro. It's a team. They have a system and everything. You're not the number one option. You're not the number two. You're not the number three. Like, let's get that out the way.
No, he's not.
And the thing too, I feel like too, man, it's like, all right, dude. If you want the number one guy on the Suns, the Trailblazers, what makes you think you're going to be the number one guy on the Lakers when they have two name brand people on the team already? That's the thing. And then another thing too is like, why do and I'm not just not speaking for Aiden and everything. I'm kind of speaking just for like all the NBA players and everything.
Yeah.
Um, Kind of one thing for me to say something because I'm not in the league, but this is what I see. It's like, what makes you think that you're going to be the number one guy when you weren't the number one guy at your previous stops? Like, what makes you think that the GMs and the head coach are going to be like, yeah, that's our number one guy when he wasn't the number one option on these other teams and everything? And to be
Right.
honest, too, man, we know how the Lakers work and everything. Their center is not going to be a high usage in their offense anyways. Like we've been talking about this. We said things about this too. Like Jackson Hayes, he's a rim runner. He gets boards and everything. He runs the floor, sets picks, dunks the ball. I feel like the Aiden can do a little bit more than that, but bro, they're not gonna run plays for you for ISO ball and everything. You're not Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're not a Wemby. Like and it comes down to skill set too and everything. It's like Aiden, like the best you can do is a mid post up and shoot or maybe drive or back somebody down. That's the best I think he has in his game right now. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, it's
I'm just saying, hey, keep on saying you're not Clint Capella because I know Jackson Hayes will be happily to come off that bench to the starting lineup. And he will play his role to perfection.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. I agree with what you're saying. I see where he's coming from, but I think it's just hard to be on the outside looking in when you're in the middle of the shit.
True.
Yeah, 100%. Also, Jason Tatum, he's expected to make his season debut in 2 days. At the day of recording this, he's Friday, the 6th is when he's supposed to make his season debut. What are your thoughts on that early return?
Because where are they right now? Third?
Or in the East,
Mhm.
they're second. They're right behind the Pistons. And they're only 4.5 games behind, so it's not a big
And
gap.
just
Well, I mean,
ease
that's
if
technically a big
it,
gap.
if if anything, just ease him back into it because they don't really right now. I don't think they need him and everything. Um, Plus you don't want to overdo it and everything, and then you know
Yeah, make it
it's gonna
worse.
be interesting to see and everything, man. Of just like because I think it's gonna be interesting just the way that the position that he plays and how he plays it with the Celtics. Like he's a big scoring option. He is the ball is in his hands a lot, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he kind of deals with that coming back into it and everything.
Right. Uh, so more NBA news. I'm about to make a NBA like a news section on the uh I'm gonna make a I guess I well it don't matter. I was gonna say I could text it, but it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna make a sheet for the NBA stuff, and I'm gonna make a news section where we can add in like news stuff during the week because I always have all this stuff to talk about and I forget 90% of it. But for rookie of the year, shout out Con Knueppel, who broke the rookie record for most 3-pointers in a rookie season. He has officially overtaken Cooper Flagg as the highest odds to win Rookie of the Year.
That's not a surprise to me though. That's really not.
It's not a surprise for me now because we've been watching him all season. If you had told me this before the
Yeah.
season started or like week 1 or 2,
I would think
that
it's
Cooper
Cooper or
Flagg was not
EJ.
gonna. You said what?
I thought it was gonna be Cooper or VJ.
Yeah, those are those VJ was behind Coop, but it was Coop, VJ, Con. Then Con went up, and then it went Coop, Con, VJ. Now it's Con, Coop, VJ. Um, but yeah, no, I'm not surprised because he has been absolutely balling. But as of now, but literally, if you had told me week 2 that Con Knueppel was gonna win Rookie of the Year, I'd have been like, did Flag get injured? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying? Like
VJ
if you
just like
week
not perform.
two, right? Week 2. Now that we've gone by, as I'm watching him, and hey, I've been putting money on Con Knueppel, so I've been very aware of how he's been performing, and he has been winning me money. Okay, shout out Con again. Don't message me. Okay, I don't need you getting caught up in nothing because I need you out on that court. Okay, I have no contact with him or the Hornets organization. I'm just saying on my prize picks when I see Con Knueppel and I see LeBron James, I'm putting both of them on my ticket. Okay, Green Goblin. I'm doing the easiest Green Goblin though. All right, I'm gonna disclose. I'm doing the easiest Green Goblin. All right. So yeah, we got Con. And shout out him again. Broke the rookie record for most 3-pointers. Did you know that 3 of the top 5 3-point shooters in the league right now are all on the Hornets? LaMelo Ball, Con Knueppel, and Miller. All 3 of them. Do you know that, sir? They got the 3 of the top 5 3-point shooters this season on the Hornets,
Have you seen the way
and
they
they
play?
are ninth.
Have you seen the way they play though, bro?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah, I
play
mean, dude, it's
one
so
of the most one of the most
it
exciting teams to watch. 100%,
it's so freelance and everything. It's literally
hundred
like
percent,
AAU ball. It's AAU ball, bro.
hundred
That's
percent.
it. And you know, to be honest, Finest, I know I love basketball. I love it when it's played right, running plays and shit. But if you have a team, and this is the thing too, you got to think about, which I think is why they play like this. That is a young ass team. Like that team, but like they're not 1 second. They're not that much younger than us and everything. Like LaMelo, he's not that much younger than us and everything like that. It's just the fact that it's just like I feel like how do I say this? I feel like the AAU ball and like OTE, like the way they play and everything, is transitioning now into the NBA where it's just more freelance and everything, you know? Um, I don't know, man. I've seen that a lot. I think that's just the way that they play their ball and everything like that.
Do you
Because
think it's going to transition though? Because they're ninth and they got 3 of the best shooters in the
I
league.
don't think I don't think it'll transition. I think that I think it works just for right now and everything, you know, because they're not competing. I mean, they may. I mean, what is it?
They're
Eighth and ninth
playing.
to play in. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just such a young team. They would need somebody to come in to give them a little structure, but at the same time, it's like, will that screw them up? Would it actually help them? Would it be beneficial? Like, just don't know.
Yeah,
So
I mean they are 500 right now, but
yeah.
that's not saying much in the East because actually let me look. Huh? There are more teams at 500 in the East than there are in the West by 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 2 teams. But yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I think it's going to be interesting to see because Hornets are they're not the best ran organization, and the Hornets, like you said, they are set up to be. they're literally set up to be like OKC 3 years ago. Not really competing much, but young, competitive, you know, but competing regular season, maybe make the play. Like before the jaw stuff, Memphis 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, where they were young, kind of raw, but still competed. And then 2, 3 years later, besides before the jaw stuff, they finished third in the West. OKC got their dub with a very one of the youngest teams in the league. Minnesota, you can look at these teams that are really dominating now. 3 or 4 years ago, had a raw young core. Hornets have that raw young core right now. Can they capitalize on that with their core 3, 4 years from now and be a team that's consistently making the playoffs? We'll have to see because it's the Hornets,
Yeah.
But say less. That's all I have for this week. You got anything else?
Nah, man. Just finish out the week strong. That's all I gotta say.
100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here of me, NBA coverage. We will catch you guys next time.